listening to BBC CWR. Good evening, I'm Rachel New. This is Coventry Creates, and this weekend is the penultimate weekend of our official year as UK City of Culture. And Coventry Opens is happening. Now, this is hundreds of venues opening their doors and inviting you inside to take part in activities or just see what they're all about. One of those spaces that's opening up is Coventry Railway Station, who are having a community day at Station Boulevard. It promises to be a joyous community celebration. There's a great lineup, including one of my favourite Cov poets, John Bernard, is going to be performing there. There's going to be music from the Jazz Apples, also from our very own Sandra Godley. She's going to be singing. There's going to be fun making activities for families and anyone who loves a creative challenge. Who doesn't? There's going to be food and drink. New work from Highly Sprung as well is going to be down there. Now, In Transit is a magical performance telling stories of movement, migration and innovation in the city, celebrating Coventry's industrial heritage and looking forward to a greener future. Sarah Worth from Highly Sprung took a break from rehearsals earlier to chat to me about In Transit, but I started by asking her to recap all the things that Highly Sprung have put on or been a part of in our year as UK City of Culture.
Oh, that's put me on the spot to try and remember. What have we been part of this year? I'm thinking of the very recent future past. We have just made a show which was all about COVID, can you believe, working with some amazing scientists at Coventry University and the University of Warwick. That piece was called Transmission, so that was really exciting. And then we have been touring Castaway again, which was a piece commissioned by 2021 City of Culture, all about water pollution with our huge big aerial rig that takes our performer up to 9 metres in the air. So it's been very exciting so far. Very
exciting, and it's not over yet because this weekend, In Transit at Coventry Station. Tell us about this.
So we are very excited to have this opportunity to do this project. It's in celebration of the kind of opening and the use of the brand new train station that I'm sure lots of people have seen, that has now dominating Coventry's skyline over at the train station. But more importantly, it's also a celebration of 60th anniversary of the original train station, the one that was built up after the Second World War. So it's a really special moment for Coventry. And the piece that we're making is bringing together young people from over 6 schools across Coventry. So we've got 3 primary schools, 2 secondary schools and a special school. And we've been working with some amazing children and young people. There's over 100 of them. And together we're all coming to the train station to tell the story of Coventry's past, present and future. Sort of how the city has evolved because of innovations in transport, and how we're a city that is better because we work together and use our imaginations and our great minds to make wonderful things happen. So, yeah, it's a very joyous, celebratory performance. And we've got a new train. We've got a mobile little piece of set, which is a train, which transforms from a steam train into the train of the future.
How has it been working with so many kind of non-professionals? Because what you do is very highly skilled. Ordinarily your performances are very precision, even if they often look very fluid, but you know that they have been rehearsed to the nth. So what's it been like working with such a giant cast of people who maybe haven't done this sort of thing before?
We work regularly with children and young people, so it's definitely a skill that we have and something that we love doing. And children and young people are so incredibly inspiring. So it's been really lovely, and they've come together and they've worked really hard. So each school has benefited from having a highly sprung artist go in and work with them for 2 full days to create their section of performance. So each school has its own section, its own kind of moment in the spotlight, and telling their section of the story. So they've worked really hard to rehearse that part. And I think what we've got to yet see, which is fingers crossed for Friday, is the day when we all come to the train station for the first time and the show gets pieced together like a giant jigsaw puzzle, and the story is sort of told from beginning to end for the first ever time. So, yeah, it's a bit of a logistical challenge, but one that we're very excited about.
I know you're in rehearsals as we speak. Are you telling me then on Friday that'll be a rehearsal, but is it just one of those you're going to get to do?
That is one, one rehearsal on site. If it rains, I don't know what we're going to do. I think we'll just have to plough on because, we get one one bite at the cherry of getting the show running from beginning to end. And then the next time we're all there together will be for the performance on Saturday.
Well, it sounds amazing. A wonderful thing to be happening at the station. And you're right, the station is a thing of beauty now, a thing of joy to go and have a look at. And there's lots of other things going on down there as well. So it's going to be an amazing day.
Yeah.
And if this isn't too big a question to ask, what next for Highly Sprung? Because it has been a very fertile year for you, City of Culture. Have you got anything planned imminently after this, or are you going to have a nice long lie down?
Oh, no, we never get to lie down. No, so we are moving straight into our big youth festival at the Belgrade in June. So that's 400 young people coming to the Belgrade to perform with us there. And then we're also doing a massive project for the Commonwealth. We're not working in Coventry, which is sad, but we are working in Birmingham working with the community to design a brand new flying machine of the future and training up local people to perform on it. So, yeah, it's a bit busy.
Well, it sounds wonderful. And I'm excited that you're taking Highly Sprung over to Birmingham. Show them how it's done.
Yeah.
Sarah Worth chatting to me earlier. Important to say that In Transit is now actually sold out, which is great for them, but you can still enjoy a wonderful daytime programme down at Coventry Station for their Community Day on Saturday, which is part of the City of Culture Coventry Opens event that's happening across the weekend.